Hello everyone, this is Mike Kittner from 360Rise, and I'm here to talk about how to fix the 360CamMan 360 video so that it will play in the Windows environment. So if I click this one here, this one's fixed, and you can see it plays in the Windows environment. Or if I have a 360 video that comes directly from the 360CamMan file camera, the file itself is actually loaded with gyro stabilization data because the 360CamMan camera can stabilize the video. However, if I want to try to use Windows Media Player to play that content, I actually get an error. But when I go to play that content back, after we run it through our 360CamMan tool, we're able to play that video, and you can also see that video show over here on the right hand side to tell you that it's compatible. So to do that, we're going to use the 360CamMan, or excuse me, we're going to use the 360CamMan tool developed by 360Rise, and we've added some new features to that. So let's open up the 360CamMan application, and we're just going to keep everything in this current work area. And the current work area that we're actually working on is on my desktop, and we're in the removing gyro data, gyro stabilization data from the Penguin. Now when the application pops up for the first time, we've added some new features here that talks about the 360CamMan camera. As a matter of fact, it's the 360CamMan camera that now allows the 360CamMan software to be free for users. So we're excited to be able to do that. Inside of this particular tool, we have the ability to do multi-camera data file management, where you can assign drives, format drives, copy drives, and manage the takes as you go to ingest the data, and do it anywhere from 6 cameras all the way up to 24 cameras. Also included in here is we have a VR 360 video tool area, and the ones that there are many tools here that you can use, and we're going to tell you the 3 that will probably be used mostly by yourself. One is it's called the merge video. Merge video is most GoPro files or any video files are limited by the 4 gig limit with the SD card. But what this will allow you to do is take all of these large files, drop them in here, and merge them out into one video file. So that's kind of nice when you might be filming for many projects, and when you have all these video files together, you can merge them into one file, making it much easier to manage one file versus several files. The next one that you'll be using, and we're going to be using these 2 tabs right here, and one of them is called the Video Optimizer. And what that is going to do is when you create 360 video content, you can optimize it for different products out there, whether it's going to be used on the web, or going to be used in different locations. And in this particular case, we have a particular one here for Penguin 4K, and what that's going to do is repair that file and remove the gyro data so it can be used in a Windows environment at any point in time. Then the next thing that we'll also do is we have what they call a 360 metadata tool, and what it'll allow you to do is take that particular video file and make it so that it will play in 360 on a Windows machine, or when you go to send it to YouTube, the video file will be in YouTube for you. So we're going to start off by doing video optimization. As we said earlier, that this particular file needs to be repaired, or the data stripped out of it so it would play correctly, and this particular problem would not arise with the video when you try to play it, because it has the gyro stabilization data in it from the 360CamMan camera. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop that particular file into this folder. And what it's going to do is when we just want to make sure that the 360 Penguin option is selected. And we're going to say optimize that video. And it's now going to take and convert that video and strip out that data so that the information now can be played back properly. So here's the original file, and here's the stripped out version. And notice it automatically shows the video over here on the side, so that when I right click over that file and I go to open that in the movie player, it now plays correctly inside this area. But notice it's in flat form, it's not in 360 form, so I want to be able to make it spherical so I can move around inside that file. To do that, now what we're going to do is take the fixed file, which is this particular file here. We're going to drag it into the YouTube 360 meta file injector, and then it's going to modify that, and it's going to add the 360 ready in front of the file after it gets converted. So we're going to now drop this into this environment, and now we're going to embed the 360 data into the video file, and it's now been completed. So now when I go over here and take a look, it's got 360 ready in front of that file. So if you wanted to, you can now upload that to YouTube, and it'll automatically be played correctly in 360. You can take that same file and upload to Facebook the same way, because the metadata is now injected. But now what you can also do is when I go to play this in the Windows environment, I can now look around that video any angle that I like. So it gives the ability to control that video in any format. And then when you're playing it inside of that format, you can also turn the 360 on and off, so it could be flat mode or in 360. So that gives you a little bit of control on being able to fix those data files for the 360 Penguin, or be able to play back 360 content in YouTube just by dragging it into the 360CamMan tool provided by 360 Rex. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll talk soon.